Everyone, this is Rachel, and I'm here with another process video, and today we're going to play a game called How Long Have You Been a Subscriber? If you've been a subscriber of mine for a very long time, you might remember that once upon a time I was working on a Disney album using the Say Cheese and Say Cheese 2 line from Simple Stories. I kind of put it aside, a couple of reasons. First, I was burnt out using Say Cheese. I was done. I needed to be done with it for a while. And two, I only have this layout, which I've obviously at this point completed, and one more layout to do. And I am down to the dregs of the Say Cheese and Say Cheese 2 lines I have, and I really don't want to buy any more because then I'll have just a whole bunch left over because I only have one layout to do. So I've been putting it off, and I'm apparently very good at putting stuff off because it's been over a year since I've worked on a Disney layout for this particular album. I do have another album from another Disney trip that's kind of a weird one, so I will be working on it occasionally, but I do know I need to finish this. Once I finish it, I will do an album overview because I didn't tape every single layout I did. So alright, this particular layout happens to be about what we considered our favorite park. We happened to have a conversation that we all agreed at the time that Epcot was our favorite park. So I have this photo. I have a photo from each of the parks: the castle at nighttime, the front entrance to Animal Kingdom, the shrub Mickey from Hollywood Studios, and the golf ball from Epcot. So right now, all 4 photos are 4x4, and I'm trying to figure out a way of doing it without, I didn't necessarily want to do a grid design, and I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted the photos to go. So as I usually do, when I am not sure what to do, I just move on to something else. So I go ahead and I gut my paper because I want to use the diagonal stripe as my border, but I love a diagonal stripe, so I didn't want to waste that. So I trimmed down my blue cardstock that I'm going to be using as my background, and I'm going to go ahead and get that in the center of my diagonal stripe. And this is just a piece of basil that came from my stash that I grabbed to go with the kit I made to use for my Disney album. I just grabbed cardstock in the different colors that the Say Cheese line had in them. So I am so sorry. I accidentally pulled my layout down, so a whole bunch of this is going to be out of camera range, and I apologize for that. I really didn't mean to do it, and it took me quite a while to realize I had done it. So at this point, I decide what I really want to do is take the other 3 photos, since the emphasis for this is supposed to be on the fact that Epcot was our favorite park for this trip. I'm going to go ahead and trim all of my other 3 photos down to 3x3 rather than 4x4, and just kind of run them along the bottom along with this camera paper I trimmed out. Now I go ahead to go put it down, and I find this star paper that's a remnant of another layout I did, and I think, oh, that would be really cute. So I go ahead and trim it off so it's a 90-degree angle, and I'm going to go ahead and put that down in the bottom corner, and once again, still off the page, and I'm so sorry. And here's where I realized, oh my gosh, this is totally off the camera. Okay, so we're back in frame. Yay! So I'm going to go ahead and get those papers down, and then I'm going to line it up, and I'm like, do I want it angled or do I want it straight up and down? And I'm not sure, so I start off by going ahead and putting, and here's where I'm like, yes, I want it angled, and I just am sure not to place the other side of that castle pick because I wasn't sure if I wanted the castle pick to be on top or if I wanted it to kind of layer in a row. And I decided to put the castle pick on top so it's kind of layered in a row. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my Epcot picture on as well. Now, I desperately wanted to use that layered tag. It's the last one I have, and I only have one more layout to go, so I really wanted to be able to use it, but it just wasn't going to work out with all of the photos I already have on this layout. I am going to use that gold die cut that says Believe as part of my title. Now, all of my Disney layouts for this album have word stickers, wood veneer, and washi. It was just kind of a those running elements I have to go on each of my layouts. Now, I did not put washi on this layout in the video because what I'm going to do is use it around where my journaling is, and my journaling doesn't go on the layout in this video either, because all of my journaling has been done on the computer for this album, once again as a theme, just a running theme throughout the entire layout, throughout the entire album. So because I didn't do the journaling yet, I've done the journaling has been completed, but because I haven't printed it off yet, I couldn't do the washi tape as well. Okay, so to get back to what's actually going on, I added that viewfinder reel in the wood veneer along with a heart, and then I added a couple of die cuts that admit one, and then that star, and I backed that star with another sticker that has red stars around the edge, along with a whole bunch of heart stickers from different parts of the sticker set. Now, I did have one sticker sheet left over from a scrap room kit, and that's actually not Say Cheese, it's Echo Park's Magic and Wonder. And that is a white-based as opposed to a cream-based line. So I was looking for stickers that didn't have any white in them, just, you know, to buffer the lack of stickers I have left on my other one. Now I'm going to start working on my title, and I had to write out the word unanimous because it's just not a word I spell all that often. So I had to write it down just to double check to make sure I knew how to spell it. And once I did, I'm going to use these L Studio alphas to spell the word unanimous. And so while I'm doing the title, I will tell you what this layout is about. The title for this is going to be I Believe It's Unanimous. And as I mentioned, we really loved the Epcot park. We had a great time. This was a large vacation. So we actually had 2 days at Epcot, and our second day was just for walking around the countries, and we happened to be having a conversation about, you know, what was our favorite parks and what do we like the most, and we all happened to agree that Epcot was our favorite park. And so it was a very nice conversation. It was a very relaxing day. It was a beautiful day, of course, you know, in Florida. We went in the end of January, beginning of February. So it was just absolutely lovely, and it was just a wonderful conversation to have, just, you know, as you're walking around the different countries they have replicated there in Epcot. So that is what this particular layout happens to be about. I grabbed that viewfinder sticker from the 4x6 stickers, and that came with the Say Cheese 2 line, and I'm layering that with that heart die cut along with a whole bunch of heart stickers and a heart wood veneer up in the left-hand corner. And I'm going to add a couple of word stickers down in the lower left-hand corner, one that says Say Cheese, and then another one that I don't remember what it says. And I don't have a lot of word stickers left. Thank goodness I only have one more layout to go, because all that's left are ride themed, like what a ride, and, you know, this is a fast one, and stuff like that. And I actually don't really have any ride pictures. It's just not the type of pictures I take. So I don't know what I'm going to do for my last one, because I don't really think I have any appropriate word stickers. So I'll have to figure out something, and I'm showing you where my journaling is going to go, and I'm just going to clean up a bit, and I am almost finished here. I'm just going to trim up that viewfinder sticker. Oh, and I also forgot to add enamel dots. I have been adding enamel dots to all these layouts as well, so I will have to go ahead and add that. The things you forget when you haven't made one in a while. Alright folks, that is it for me today. If you could flick me a thumbs up, I would be super grateful. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!